Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Yay, I'm going to give Edward a shake since we have so many pretty silvery golden artwork here. I just love these cards. They bring like such creative ambiance to my work when I am painting, drawing, scrying, channeling, everything. I just love them. We have sensuality, which is feminine wisdom and passion. And to me, this is, empowering our self-confidence in all aspects of our life and tapping into our passion and inner creativity. What do we want to do? What do we want to create? What is going to be uplifting and, want to reach that level of excellence in what we do and what fuels that, and I feel like that feminine energy, it doesn't matter, male, female, it really doesn't matter. Transgender, everybody, the sensuality. I feel like feminine energy is based on the premise of receivership, relaxation, care, gentleness, nurturing energy, right? I've always equated that feminine energy with nurturing. So it doesn't matter who is doing this, but when we do this for others, it opens up a whole realm of true caring and love, and it creates a sense of where others will confide in us because we're very ready to receive and we're a calm element in energy. And that's really nourishing as well, where people feel like they're able to express. And I feel like you're going to enter that kind of realm where people just trust in you. They trust in your guidance. They trust in your gentleness. And we're able to sustain that when we are grounded and we are calm and we're in receivership. It's like the insight. We can release suppressed emotions. The feminine energy lets us do this. So then we have a healthy void to receive other things. This also helps us when we are engaged in something that is our passion. It really balances our mind, body, spirit, because we're engaged on every realm, right? And it gives us now, there's a real time for awareness of what's really going to fuel this passion, to sit back and ask. That's another thing. If we want clarity, we can ask our guides for it. I love to surf on Pinterest. I love to surf on different things, and something is always suggested to me that becomes of interest. And then I get excited and I'm like, yeah. And that brings in healing the heart powers of self-love. I definitely emanate and am involved in more self-love when I feel like I'm being productive in a good way. It doesn't mean that I have to be making money. It doesn't mean I have to be producing something. But when I'm productive means it could be active listening. Somebody wants to come and share a problem. I am 100% there for that. Active listening, so important. And I feel like there's so much gorgeous celestial energy and protection all around us. And when we feel that, we engage more in self-love. That means we're conscious of the fact that we deserve the best. So we don't settle for less. We don't settle for any of those lower vibrations. That can be envy, jealousy, that anything that doesn't enhance our day or our lives, right? We'll take note of that, because when we're involved in self-love, we will recognize what is damaging and diminishing right away. A person, I don't like snarky, envious kind of energy that sometimes family members can do to each other, coworkers can do to each other, right? And all we have to do to opt out of that is just not engage. Like, I am the queen of disengagement. I'm like, ooh, that energy blows. I'm going this way. I am not going to involve myself. What's happening around me certainly isn't happening to me. And because I love myself, I'm going to protect myself and go elsewhere. Take my happy little bag of tricks and go under another tree. I like to make it silly too, because I don't like harsh energy, and I don't definitely invite or like conflict. I'm not afraid of it. If somebody brings something to the table, it's like I can be a really good diplomat, but also I feel like that's where boundaries come in, and you just say enough is enough when you have to. That is the power of self-love. You don't let anybody take from your resources or your mental headspace. Again, not inconveniencing yourself to convenience others, not being people pleasing, saying no, realizing that kindness is much different than letting other people take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Kindness starts with yourself. Do you feel empowered and strong and balanced, and then you can proceed forth with other people. That's self-love. And also say nice things to yourself. I know it's hard. I don't know why we are out sometimes to utterly destroy our self-confidence in ourselves. I know mine happens if I feel rushed for time. I have to find a certain outfit and everything's everywhere. Things are messy, so you start discombobulated, and then you have lack mentality in time, so you feel like you only have so much time to get ready. And it could be anything. For some people, it's like when they feel they're carrying a little extra weight. When some people, it's like when I know I get these weird things with allergens where sometimes the inner eye of my eye gets a little like purple on the skin, so it looks like a little bit like a bruise, and I call them allergy bruises. Like, I don't like that because it looks like somebody who lacks sleep. It comes and goes, but it's like that thing where we just take a look at ourselves and there's something that's, unappealing in our physicality to ourselves. Like, I know a lot of people, they'll place an onus on certain areas, right? Some people be like, if their nails look good, they feel good. Ta-dazies! I just did mine. I know, I could give two craps about my hair. I've always been like that. It's so funny. Like, I'll just whip a hat on. I'm not big about that, but I do like my skin to look really vibrant and good. I do like to feel agile. I like my hands. When I look at my hands and they're in good shape and I've moisturized them, and my nails aren't all chipped up, I feel good about that. Whatever it is, it's like these little things that we can do to empower self-love and feel good about ourselves, but also to voice those things to ourselves. I like to be really clear on where I might be feeling like sensitive, and I will say out loud, like, you have beautiful skin, you have great circulation, so and so, and the things that bolster me. Also, I like to include in the strength things. I am strong. I have vitality. I can turn my visions into physical realities, all of these things. And let yourself know that every single damn little dream that you have, you are worthy of achieving. Everything that comes, every congratulations, every good job, every you look beautiful, you deserve that. So head high, queens and kings that you are, thank you very much. And also self-love, I wish this new generation coming up could really take a compliment better, because sometimes if you just brush off someone's compliment, that's rather insulting. People that really have a lot of self-love are able to accept that and say thank you. A gift too, receiving a gift, right? Thank you. Know you're deserving of this. I love that. I wish if there was one thing I could infuse in, like with a massive syringe in a lot of people, is just removing doubt of who you are, what you deserve, and where you're going. To just go for it, because everybody's worthy. And I have so much sympathy and empathy, even for people that struggle and they say and they do sometimes damaging or crazy, shady things. I know that people try to hurt, so I can see beneath that. But there is a time and a place where we have to realize, I don't need to acclimatize to bad behavior. I will call that person out and have my boundary in place, yet I will still have sympathy and empathy. And that comes back to this, to that beautiful feminine wisdom of, we'll help as much as we can, and then you have to help yourself. Here is some information. If you choose to use it and utilize it to better yourself, that's good. If you can't, and you just want to get victim mentality, then you're going to have to operate in that arena by yourself for a while until you come to terms with it. You know what I mean? We're not going to damage ourselves. Like, we're not going to jump in that water with 5 people that are flailing and want to pull us under the water. You need your space to stabilize and have all this self-love and feel strong before you kind of jump in the water with, people that might be flailing. Now, this is where this comes in, and one of my favorite cards, Artwork in All Earth Magic, Fearlessness, Removing Obstacles. Obstacles, 9 times out of 10, we have made those little molehills into mountains because our ego has done that, or prior circumstances where we've not done so well at something. So we think, there's no fail safe on this. I'm probably going to dive by him on this. It is, instead of the lens of optimism, it's pessimism that, this is going to be difficult. Earth Magic provides us with it. I'm going to go for it regardless. If I fail, I am going to learn what these obstacles are, so I can now go around them if I can't jump over them. Okay, I'll tunnel under them. I will figure this out. So this is about calm determination and removing obstacles. Let me ask you something. If you were saying, I want to go to the gym, but you had to scramble and find your sneakers, and you didn't have the right fitting gym clothes, and you didn't like your gym and all of that. What are some of the obstacles there? You then get a gym that you like, that is like clean and close by. I have one close right around the corner. I have my sneakers. I have 2 pairs of sneakers always right by the front door. I have a hamper with folded ready clothes that are gym clothes. So when I go out for a walk, I have a baseball hat, I have my sneakers, I have all my gear. Boom, I remove those obstacles so I can get there. Those type of things. Another thing, it's like we can set ourselves up for success very easily by removing obstacles. Sometimes they're people, let's be real, sometimes they're people, naysayers, negative Nellies that are always telling us, oh, that's too, what? You can't do that. Anybody that's constantly trying to tell you who you are, you kind of got to put them on the back burner. That's self-care, that's discernment, that's looking after yourself, because the majority of people that become uber successful in things, they will have 1 or 2 close friends, they will have their little cheering squad, they will know that the buck stops with them. It really does. And no matter what anybody tells us we can and cannot do, we have to believe it for ourselves that we can do this. And that's what you guys are going to start to do, is say, hey, I'm just going to remove this obstacle. It can be lack of time, so I'm going to reassess how I spend my time. All right, I'm going to take this block of time out and put it towards my goals and my dreams, whatever it is. Another removing obstacles, if you're trying to get a cleaner diet, guess what? You got to throw out those Doritos and all of those cheeses and fondues and whatever is, dealing you no joy. We got to get rid of those things. And I feel like right now, I was listening to Gregory Scott, and I do believe this. I believe that upcoming week, the next week coming, is an utterly magical time for us making these necessary changes, using discernment, releasing suppressed emotions, and we're going to be encouraged to enjoy life in distress. We're, de-stress from everything, enhance everything that's good. We're going to feel it even more, and we're going to feel like we're inspired, and it induces ambitions of goals this time, because we're taking furtive steps towards that, not huge giant leaps, because that's one of the obstacles that happens, is we forget the journey is the fun part. It is not the finish line. It is not that gold medal. It is not that little trophy. It is the journey, and we're, as it unfolds and we learn and all of that, it's like, then we realize where the magic is. Each day, that each little thing that we put, think of a project that you did in school or somewhere where you thought you just had to rush through. It looked sloppy and it looked crazy, right? But if you love the process of it and each little thing, and like remember the science projects and doing all the little volcanoes, if you really loved it, and the paper mache, you really got into it, that's what made this beautiful finished project and product, is because the journey was with care and with love and all of that. And I feel like so many people now, you are going to proceed with this power of self-love, where you're protecting yourselves, your values, your boundaries, who you are, and saying to yourself, I am worthy. I'm worthy of good things, good people, good treatment, right? And this beautiful feminine receivership of getting ready to get all these things and proceeding fearlessly and saying, you know what, this is an obstacle, good day. And also knowing what really is within the realm of possibility and expanding that, because sometimes we do think a little small. We'll just use examples from our parents or something. Forget it. The arena is much larger. The payoff and the bounty is much bigger. It is unlimited. And that's one of my favorite words: unlimited potential, unlimited abundance, unlimited love, all of that. So that is what you're meant to hear today, my gorgeous lovelies. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys more than I can say. Your comments, your viewership, you guys are the absolute best. And I was running a special half off my reads. Thank you guys for all you participants. I'm going to have a day or two ahead of me to do all of those, because I just love when I am wanting to give back and do something special for my clients, and they just catch it in that golden mint, and they're like, yes, please. So thank you guys. So many of you guys were so excited, and I really appreciate it so much. So love and light.